So tonight I'll be sharing with us five truths I wish I knew earlier. And what I'm going to share tonight is or are actually the lessons I personally have learned um from from my own journey, from my own building. And yeah, let me just go straight. Number one, all you need is a story, what you did, how you failed, how you succeeded, and people will pay to listen. What you need is a story of what you did, how you failed, how you succeeded, and people will pay to listen. People don't pay people that don't have a story. For example, we all listen to let me use Warren Buffett because he succeeded. He succeeded, and the fact that he succeeded in his career makes him worth listening to. You know, so people don't pay people that they are not worth listening to. People don't pay people that it's amazing how when you don't succeed, when I say all you need is a story, what you did, how you failed, how you succeed is the most important thing, because how you succeed is what makes people see you, you know, and want to listen to you. So, for example, we all know the story of most of the Harvard graduates or Harvard dropouts. I'll use the word dropout. The life of Mark Zuckerberg and the rest. A lot of people are paying attention to them because these guys succeeded in what they were doing or in what they were building. So these guys succeeded, but the people I can still say for sure that there have been people that have also dropped out, just like Mark Zuckerberg and the rest of them, and didn't succeed that the world don't know. And because these people did not succeed, and because these people did not succeed, that the world don't know about them, you know, because they did not succeed, the world are not talking about them, and the world are not listening to them. So all you need is a story, what you did, how you feel, how you succeeded, and people will pay to listen to you. Failure on its own is feedback. A lot of people have said failure is feedback. But most importantly, you get people to listen to you because you succeeded at what you are doing. You get people to listen to you because you succeeded at what you are doing. If you don't succeed, if you don't succeed, this is what happened. People won't pay attention to you. People only pay attention to people that have succeeded. And it's crazy because you we get to that point where you just have to be successful. And the only way to what I'm majorly emphasizing on is all you need is a story. I have 5 points I posted on my Twitter page. I made 5 point posts on my Twitter page today, and I'm going to be breaking, those 5 posts. All you need is a story. So to be able to, if you are young like me, to be able to have that story, you need to you need to do more things and try to, you know, fail as fast as you can fail, so you can be able to succeed. And it's crazy how people only pay attention to those who succeed. You know, if for example what you're doing currently, if what you're doing currently and it's waving, you are feeling like this thing is not going the way you planned and the rest, you just need to like get people's feedback and put yourself out there, engage on people's posts, talk to people, put yourself out there and try to do as much as you can to succeed. Because people only pay people, or people only pay to listen to people that succeed. You know, in as much as yes, you need a story, but people only pay people that succeed for them to listen to. Nobody pay someone who did not succeed at anything to listen to them. Nobody. You can take what I'm saying to the World Bank. Nobody pay someone who did not succeed to listen to them at all. At all. Nobody pay. Nobody drops a dime if you don't succeed. So the idea of see, let me say something. Mark Zuckerberg, when he dropped out of Harvard University, and we are all, I remember as a 2010, 2012, 2014, I almost also wanted to drop out because I was still young, because I was like, oh, I want to be like Mark Zuckerberg. I want to be like Mark. Everybody were talking about Mark Zuckerberg around the world. But the only reason why people were speaking so good about him and were inviting him to speak was because he has a success story. And alongside his success story, he has a story of what he did, how he failed, how he succeeded. So these three parts must be in your story. What did you do? How did you fail and how did you succeed? People pay people who succeed. In as much as what did you do and how did you fail, those are like not really, really necessary. People want to just hear you teach them how you succeed at anything in life. At anything in life. I just want to say this. I just want to say this. You must make sure that whatsoever you are doing currently, you have to succeed. Sorry about that. Whatsoever you're doing currently, you have to succeed. You just need to succeed. You just need to succeed. A lot of times, I I get the fact that you know sometimes we get tired. Sometimes it get tiring to try to show up and there's no result. There are days when you try to show up and there's no result, but you just need to keep going. You just need to keep pushing. You just need to keep doing what you are doing, because there are times whereby your efforts might not really be equal to or the results you are getting. And it's crazy because a lot of people pay people who are succeeding, you know, and that's why I kind of like majorly emphasize that no matter what you do, don't be the I'm being very, very honest now. No matter what you do, don't be the person that don't have results. Don't be the person that don't have results. Don't be the person that don't have results. You need to have results. You need to you need to have results. You need to have results. You need to have results in whatsoever you are doing. Results at whatsoever you are doing. You need results. See, nobody remembers. Nobody remembers the person who did not succeed. Nobody remembers the person who did not succeed. I mean, you can take what I'm saying to the World Bank. Nobody remembers the person who did not I tried to send it to a lot of people, and guess what? After trying to send your Google Meet link, only 2 persons will come. Only 3 persons will come. And when those 3 persons comes, it look like I am forcing them to stay. When those 3 persons come, it look like they are doing me a favor to show up. Like, see, if you don't have results, one thing results does is that it gives you confidence. If you don't have results, people will look at you and be like, what are you saying? It's the truth. So after speaking to over 100 people through my virtual workshop, that was one thing that stood out for me. You need to have results. You just need to have results. No matter what you do, you just need to have results. You just need to have results. You need to have results. You need to have results. You need results. You need result is what I call a proof of work. That's result. A proof that you worked. That's result. You need to have a proof that you worked. You need to have a proof that you work. If you don't have results at anything you are doing, people will not listen to you. If you don't have results at anything you are doing, people will not listen to you. The only way you can have social confidence is if you have results. You need results. And the third post I made is people don't follow you because you are good. Okay, people don't follow you because you say you are good. They follow when they see evidence that you are good. Your results becomes proof of your credibility. People don't follow you because you say you are good. They follow when they see evidence that you are good. Your results becomes proof of your credibility. That's what I was saying. Like, let me give a case scenario. You are you want to start a business. Your first customer, we take you like this. Your first customer, because your first customer wants to see a proof of work that you've done. But you don't have a customer. You've never had any customer, and that's your first customer. So what I'm saying to say is you need your result is a proof of your credibility. Yeah, I'm so good. I'm so good. Give me. I'm going to do it for you. Ah, nobody will give you anything, because the moment they see that you have results, they can now trust your service. The moment they see that you have results, they can now trust your product. And don't get offended when people don't trust your product when you are just starting out. Don't get offended when people don't want to buy from you when you are just starting out. Don't get offended when people don't want to associate with you when you just starting out. Don't get offended when people don't want to associate with your brand when you are just starting out, because you do not have results. It's simple. It's because you do not have results. If you if you look at Nike, a lot of people wear Nike, and you might even be surprised that you are selling shoe and your friends don't really want to wear the shoe, but they can pay 3 times the amount of that shoe for Nike, because Nike has results and you don't. So you should focus more on having results. You should focus more on doing things that can yield results. I mean, your first thing in business is, what can you do to have results? Like, if you're a business person listening to this, The first thing you need to understand is, what can you do to have results? What can I do in this business I'm trying to get into to be able to get results as a proof of my credibility? As a proof of my credibility, what can I offer? What service can I offer to be able to get results? As a proof of my credibility, what service can I offer to be able to? That's the first thing. That's the first thing. That's the first thing you need in life. In life general, that's the first thing you need. As a proof of my credibility, what can I do to get results? No matter how you tell people that you are good at your service, nobody will give you money if you don't have credibility. If you don't have credibility, if you don't have proof of credibility. My fashion house. I'm planning to build a fashion house. I have this style, I have this imagination. No, no, no. You need a proof of credibility. So if you're just starting out, you need results. You need results. You need crazy results. You need your input. You need to put in the work and you need to get results. You need results. A lot of people might not know this, but if you are doing something without getting, or if you are doing something and you don't have results to show for it, you did nothing. There's this phrase, there's this sentence that always amazed me. Someone said, when a poor man gives advice, they will say it's an excuse for his failure because he doesn't have results, and you need results. The number fourth one is, can have the best advice in the world, but if nobody can see that you have applied it successfully, people may struggle to trust you. Knowledge get attention, results build credibility. Knowledge get attention, results build credibility. You have, no matter the advice you have, no matter the best advice you have in the world, let you be the only. If people have not seen you, that thing that you're advising people to do, if they've not seen you apply this successfully, you people may struggle to trust you. They may struggle to trust you. They may struggle to trust you. Knowledge gets attention, but credibility, results build credibility. People want to see what you've done. What have you do? What have you done? People want to see what you have done. What have you done? What have you done? What have you achieved? What have you achieved? That's what people are concerned about. What have you achieved? What have you done? What have you done? We are almost six. Okay. August, September, October, November, December. We have 4 months in 2026. Just 4 months left. What result do you have? You can say that you did this. A lot of people do say, God, I did this, I did that, I did. What is the result to show for it? You need proof. So yeah, you might be the wisest man, but if you are the poorest among them, They will not listen to you. You might be the wisest man, but if you are the poorest among your colleague, nobody will listen to you. Nobody will pay attention. Be the wise, in fact, be wiser than King Solomon. Nobody will pay attention to you. Knowledge is just for attention. Okay, is the wise. This guy is very wise. This guy is smart. This guy is smart. He's smart. Yes, he's smart. Nobody will listen to you. This day and age, this day and age, when you are when you are knowledgeable with no results, people will laugh at you. Honestly, you need results. Results build credibility. Results build credibility. That's the only way people can trust you. That's the only way people can trust what you do. That's the only way people can listen to you. That's the only way people can pay attention to you. That's the only way. That's the only way. Nobody listens to anybody like that. Nobody listens to anybody like that. You want people to listen to you? Then you need to put in the work. You need to do something. You need to do something. You don't just sit around. You need to do something. You need to be up and going. You need results. You need proof. Only when you have proof, that's the only time people will listen to you. Only when you have proof of what you've done, that's the only time people will sit down to listen to you. That's the only time people will pay attention to listen to you. Proof. Proof. If you don't have proof, nobody will listen to you. Listen to you. Don't expect anybody to listen to you. Don't expect anybody to pay attention to you. Don't expect anybody to let you talk. Don't expect anybody to come and say, you don't have proof. If you don't have proof, don't expect anybody to come. See, if people are not associating themselves with you, it's because you don't have proof, you don't have results. If people are not associating themselves with you, you have results. You don't have results. See, the game of life is funny, because people are friends to people because people are friends to people because it's an exchange game. That's what life is, honestly. Life is an exchange game. I said something in one of my posts today. I said, if nobody, you can't tell me that nobody has time to listen, but people are careful because they want to trade their time with value. So you need to have something valuable for people to be able to trade their time with. You need to have something valuable for people to be able to trade their time with. Now, I'll end it here. And hopefully I'll get to see you guys some other time. I'll end it here and hopefully I get to see you guys some other time. E-Blood, thank you for dropping a con as a top fan. Please, this week, work on stay safe. I'm trying to off this camera, but I don't know where I'll press off my camera. Okay. Yeah, first.